Now, every network has some sort of configurations, be it the storage systems, be it the servers, be it the network devices. Now, everything put together makes a network. And that network jointly uses the configuration of all different components to run smoothly. What we have to ensure is whatever the configuration that we are using is secured from all different corners and in every aspect. It has to be secured in a manner that it cannot be tampered with, and if there is any kind of modifications done on that particular configuration, you should know about it in the first hand. Nobody should be able to make any modifications. Secondly, if there is any kind of network breach or anything like that happens, if there is any kind of change in the network configuration, you should know about it. And for that, you can obviously use CloudWatch. We will have a video on CloudWatch later on. We will talk about how CloudWatch helps you monitor your infrastructure. But to secure your network configuration, there are different tools that are provided by AWS. AWS Certificate Manager is one of them, which can help you provision, manage, deploy, and renew SSL certificates, DNS certificates for various kind of network communication. Now, there are two different types of certificates that you can use. One, you can set up your own private certificate authority. Second, you can provision certificates from a third party certificate authority. Now, if you want to set up your own certificate authority, you can set it up either as a root CA or subordinate CA. But whatever you do, you have to ensure that there is somebody who needs to look after these particular certificate authorities. You need to ensure there is only reasonable access given to the people who are going to be managing the certificate authority. For instance, you can assign access to the network administrator for issuing certificates and revoking certificates. But you do not want to give everybody all the access. Now, that would be very difficult for you to manage. So, there are limited access given to specific roles. So, you want to do that. We have to be very cautious when we are defining these roles. Now, these roles can be carried out based on the identity and access management tool, which is IAM. Based on that particular tool, you can manage the entire set of policies for these particular roles and you can give them access. Let's head over to IAM now. In the IAM, there are different policies that are already defined. You can use these policies. Let's say we have just typed network in the text box and there are certain policies that have been filtered based on that. So this person is network manager.